So Piggy Book 2 Chapter 4, which took place inside of the safe place, was incredible. Brand new skins, by far some of my favorite. Also some really cool Easter eggs and some more things to look forward to. But today I'm going to be talking about the next chapter, which will be Chapter 5. Some already confirmed information we know about Chapter 5 and how it is going to be probably one of the most unique chapters we've ever had. But if you do enjoy today's video and looking forward to more Piggy, remember to leave a like and share, and also feel free to subscribe for more. And if you're new, and if you want to show your further support to me, you can always use star code BIGB2 when purchasing Robux or Premium. So let's get this started. I hope you have actually already caught up with Piggy Book 2 Chapter 4. If you have not, we have a full video on the channel talking about all the secrets, also covering up the entire chapter. So again, this video will contain spoilers. So if you have not again caught up on that, make sure to watch those videos on how to escape, etc. So yeah, let's go ahead and go right into it. So Chapter 5, we're going to talk about Chapter 4 ending, as that is going to be very important to how we think Chapter 5 is going to go. So Chapter 4 ends with Willow waiting outside with TSP. And I mean, at the start of Chapter 4, I mean, the whole place is starting to shake with explosions because they're shooting a bazooka at the building. So when you go outside of the end, it is Willow, we have TSP, Pandy, we also have the bear, the cats, like Katie. Also we have, I think, Felix back there. And we have pretty much the whole TSP group from Refinery, right behind Willow, waiting for you. So it starts out with Willow pretty much kind of giving them a little bit of a speech, saying things like rise and shine, we managed to get you out of bed, and how they pretty much caused up havoc at one of their outposts, which means they have more than one outpost, and that was at Refinery. And Pony's just like, you know, how could you do this? Willow, you're destroying the home of many innocent people, because we're the good side, they're technically the bad side. And yeah, Willow's just kind of not having it. And it's just like, you know, the Refinery was also a home of many people. Pony, don't you know that? So kind of backfire to Pony. And then Willow says, you, the sleazy cop, and that zebra have all caused many relocations. We can't afford to feed them all in one place. And then George is like, leave him alone. You took Zizzy away from us. And Willow's like, listen, kid, as much as I like to defend your friends' actions, they've done some horrible things to my people. So I'm really curious to know more about that story too. So pretty much how it ends is that Willow takes us away and is going to put us in prison. Yes, Giraffe's just like, look, you can't do this to us. You know, we're trying to fight verbally, but it's not really, we're kind of outnumbered. They have a bazooka. And yeah, so it gets to the point to where we're also in the prison cell now. And they go with saying, you know, you'll be staying here until you cooperate. I'll be looking forward to talking to you soon. Now, this is where it gets interesting, because in this prison cell, if we actually pause, you gotta think about how are we going to escape this. Now, do bear in mind that Z and Zuzi know that something is up. They also escaped in the vents during Chapter 4, which Pony said, but inside of the jail cell, it seems to be possibly something that will lead you down into the sewers. There's also one bed there. Now, do I think they will put a sewer thing right in a jail cell? Probably not. But I think to work with the story, maybe so. Maybe we're just overthinking it, like, okay, there's no way to get out of here unless someone really breaks us out. However, I do want to point out something very, very cool here, and something that may happen actually in Chapter 5. So bear in mind, I do love the fact that Minitoon has also started giving everyone skills. I don't know if you've really noticed that, but we've gotten some things that we've learned a lot about Giraffe, who's a counselor and who has the, you know, the biology of environment certificate. We also learned a lot about Mimi as well, who's kind of really good with mechanics, and we don't really know much about George yet. However, if we look at the trailer, there was a scene of George on a boat. So I'm assuming George has that skill to where George is good at maybe driving boats or kind of knows something like that. And yeah, we have all these skills that these characters have, so I feel like we will escape this. Now, the funny thing is let's say that Chapter 5 takes place in a sewer. Not sure if it will or if they will actually show a sewer scene. Chapter 5 is the same as Book 1, Chapter 5. Now, how cool would this be as a correlation? I do find it funny in chapter 4, we see Doggy. In Piggy Book 1, chapter 4, there was a Doggy reference. In chapter 5, the school, who did we see at the very end of chapter 5, the school? Mr. P in the sewers. Now, if we do escape through a sewer, the chances of us seeing Mr. P are quite high, I feel like. Just my personal opinion. Maybe Mr. P knows his way around, obviously, in the city. So yeah, I got a feeling we will see Mr. P in the next one, hopefully, and Mr. P is going to be the one to actually rescue us, at least. That's what I'm thinking. Well, that's exactly what I'm thinking that's going to happen, but we'll just have to see exactly how the story plays out. But I definitely think we will escape. Whether Z and Zuzi will help us with this, I think that's also a chance. Not sure if Zizzy will be the one to break us out, because then Zizzy will have to leave the refinery. We don't really know where Zizzy is actually at this point, but there's a couple people that can break us out of here, especially to cause a distraction. Who knows if Rash will make a return. We also have Z and Zuzi, maybe Zizzy, maybe Mrs. P, Mr. P, and yeah, it's a lot of things to really think about on what is going to be happening. Now, yeah, I definitely think we're going to be traveling somewhere in the next chapter for sure, but we will definitely be breaking out of prison. Now, how is chapter 5 going to be very different from the other chapters? Minitoon put out some tweets saying that chapter 5 will have a different type of bot. I want to change things up even more after chapter 4, so the bot will act quite differently than what you are used to. I'm going to be focusing more on unique gameplay above other things. And he said a bit of that, so like as far as the bot kind of following you around, but mostly because while working on chapter 4, I felt a little tired of being chased by a bot that only follows you. I want to work on bots that are less predictable and more unique. So the bot for chapter 5 will act very differently. And yeah, someone did ask, will the bot still follow you around? He says yes, but they may have other priorities. So I'll get more into detail about what I think about that in a later video. But what do you guys think about this? I would really love to hear your predictions on chapter 5. I'll also be taking some of your predictions and showcasing them off in the upcoming videos. If you have some really great theories, I'll be sure to elaborate on them. But thank you all so much for tuning in. If you did enjoy, feel free to leave a like and share it. Also, feel free to subscribe for more. And if you're new, and again, if you want to show further support to me, you can always use star code BIGB2 when purchasing Robux or Premium. And I will see you in the next one.